A Biafra. So the case of Nnamdi Kanu also kickstart today again as usual. As they be as a non-professional semi go only there for now to give that information the way they go. So it unfortunately last one I'm not there around because I make a very long traveling. That is why I was unable to cover the last proceeding. But today I can't give now as it happened for the court of law today. Very early today, all parties to the dispute were all present. From the prosecuting team to the defense counsel, they were all there. And not only that, a new twist was added to the whole thing today. Some officials from the United States of America were present today at the court of law. They can't watch how the proceeding they go. Maybe Mago or Wayo did the case. They want to know. That means United States now is involved and they are interested in this particular case with regards to Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the fourth witness also was called to box as usual because the prosecution team is not done with cross-examining their own candidate, which is the fourth witness that was brought by the federal government, which is DSS official. He can't ask the DSS official this question. What do you think about the prison attack in Owerri? Straight off without blinking, he said Nnamdi Kanu authorized them. Where is the fact? Where is the figure? We do not know, but he said Nnamdi Kanu was the one that authorized them to go and attack Owerri prison. They went further to ask him that what is your role as a law enforcement agent? The witness can't answer them by saying that our role as law enforcement agents is to gather information and then report back to our boss that they engage in raiding. According to the witness, he said in one of their raids there, which he was involved, he said in one of the raids, he himself saw with his own korokoro eye when he raided the Eastern Security Network, ESN account. They saw a lot of human body, both leg, hand, kidney, everything, the shit. They saw it there in the camp. I said according to him, said the most pathetic thing. And these ESN members, they were eating the body. She insist when they eat the body. That thing will need to tell them when they cross-examine and when the time comes. He says, saw them eating human body. According to him, he said when they read it, that was what he saw. And that was what he was telling the prosecution counsel. They now asked him one question. Were you able to locate Benjamin, aka Oyehami? He said no. Not that alone, the prosecution team now went further to ask him this question. Was Benjamin detained in Abuja? His answer was yes. He and Kanu were brought before the DSS office. Now, the prosecution team decided to submit some document to the judge. As they moved further to submit the document to the judge asked them to stop. That any document that they will submit here must be the document that such an interrogation or investigation or interview was done in the presence of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. From his own experience and what they've told him over and over again, what the document they are bringing forth before him was an illegal document because Nnamdi Kanu lawyer was not there. They were extracting information from Nnamdi Kanu in an undue manner. Therefore, this document, according to the judge, is hereby rejected. And that was a big blow and a setback to the prosecution team. After the judge rejected the first document, the prosecution team no agree. They now bring again another document. When they bring the document out, they now ask the witness that the witness, can he identify this document? He said yes, he can identify with this document. He said this document is from NBC. And that was how the document was submitted to the judge, and the judge actually accepted the document because of the defense counsel. There was no opposition from the defense counsel. The prosecution team now asked a question. You said a transmitter was retrieved from Nnamdi Kanu. Can you tell us about the transmitter? He said yes, that the transmitter is for transmitting, for the purpose of transmitting, but if you want to, that such a machine cannot be brought into the country without an approval. He said, in this case, this transmitter do not receive approval from the appropriate authorities. They now asked him, who owned the transmitter? Without flinching, he said, Nnamdi Kanu owns the transmitter. This guy, let's say, for the first life we come, he find to bear the name Nnamdi Kanu, no great giver. So as the consequence, he get up for this second life, because they should Nnamdi Kanu, and it's not Nnamdi Kanu. He said, it is Nnamdi Kanu, that the transmitter is owned by Nnamdi Kanu because Vanguard newspaper carried it. They can verify that the Vanguard newspaper carried that particular information. That was how the prosecution team now brought the Vanguard then. He said, can you identify this? This would be here, people don't plan up. He said, yes, this is the Guardian newspaper that carried it, that Nnamdi Kanu came in with transmitter and was transmitting what is not supposed to transmit in this country. I swear to God there. Allah, this man, when they start examining, cross-examining this man, when the defense counsel starts to do their cross-examination, this man will cry. Because most of his information is by ASA. Because this information is not vetted by them, he said Vanguard. Yes, he's happy now. He said Vanguard carried it. The defense counsel, which is Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, tried to object it, but the judge overruled the objection and admitted the document as an exhibit. Then the prosecution team started reading the newspaper at the floor of the house, and in the newspaper I was reading, you can say one Benjamin Oyehami said something in that particular newspaper, not based on their own investigation by DSS of police, in that Vanguard newspaper, then they talk and say Benjamin told them that Nnamdi Kanu asked him to go and honor life 200 people through his own boss, but he was only able to honor life 30 people, that he regretted his action. This is a newspaper, not an investigation by the police or DSS. Vanguard also will answer question when the time comes. So because Nnamdi Kanu lawyer did not object to this, and it was admitted also as an exhibit and an evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, but this is just by the way, because cross-examination will kickstart in no distance time. Prosecution team now, the government lawyer now asks the witness, since you said this is owned by Nnamdi Kanu, do you have any document, any import document with regards to this transmitter? He said no, he's not having any document with regards to that. And that is how this drama actually went, the back and forth, and the case has been adjourned to tomorrow. Probably by tomorrow, the government lawyer will be done cross-examining the witness, and the Nnamdi Kanu team will come on board to start their own cross-examination, where a lot of secret will be unraveled with regards to all the drama this guy has been making. Since last week, the guy has been coming and been saying a lot of things against Nnamdi Kanu, but we know that most of the things he is saying is unfounded. A lot of people are on a life in Benue State now. Is it Nnamdi Kanu that ordered them to do that? A lot of people, as we speak, as at yesterday, it also happened in Enugu. Is it Nnamdi Kanu that asked them to do that? The truth of the matter is, like, the government of this country, they run after shadow and they leave substance. Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem of Nigeria. It's not at all the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is not the Talakawas in this country. They are those at the ends of affairs who know the truth but do not want to do the right thing. Posterity will judge every one of us in due course.